Welcome to the Big Zo podcast. I am he is me.
What's going on? It's your man, Mr. Mix, aka Cuzzo. What's happening, man?
Man, it's good, man. It's good. It's all good, bro. How you?
Man, I'm wonderful.
Man, I'm in a great space right now.
Great space.
I can't even front. Like when it's good, you got to acknowledge when it's good.
Yeah, man.
And right now, man, it's good.
It's really good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
I'm kicking it off today
Let's go.
because something came to my attention and I didn't appreciate it. I appreciate it. And we, like the Jabari, we will not have it. We will not have it. It will not stand on our watch.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I'm watching YouTube.
Okay.
Shout out to St. Louis legend. We from St. Louis. Shout out St. Louis legend Averb. So they're asking Averb about the type of women that he likes. You know, like celebrity crush or whatever. So he says a name that to me is on everybody's list. So he's like Jill Scott. The host is like, what?
Like
Jill Scott? Really?
Like surprised that he would say her.
I'm like, you didn't know that grown men love Jill Scott?
Jilly from Philly?
Yeah. Love Jill Scott? So this is what I came to the conclusion of. This is what I came to. Y'all really think that, and again, let's not get it twisted. Nothing against if you got a BBL, nothing if you got your body done, or if you're a baddie or whatever that is, man, we appreciate y'all too, right?
Every shape, form, and fashion.
For sure. But there is another woman that y'all don't know that your man likes. It is. It's the one that you don't think that he likes. Like, it's always the one that you're looking at. And again, we got our staples, right? We got Beyonce, we got Megan Good, we got we have our staples in our community of the people that they say are the fine ones, are the ones that's on the list. But there is another list that grown ass men have, aka I call this the barbecue list. Like if you was to come to the barbecue with one of these women on your arm gonna hit you with the I see your nephew.
I see you nephew.
That's
you.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me,
And there is something that needs to be said about these women because a lot of the women that I talk to, I associate with, they're more like these women than the other women. Again, nothing against Cardi B, nothing against Nicki Minaj, nothing against those women because they're beautiful too, and men do lust after them too. But there is another list that I have created that is on this phone. Cuzzo has no idea what this list is, but I guarantee he's going to agree with me because I've asked men. I went to my homies. I went to the homeboys. I went to other men, and I said, "Look,
yo, that whatever you saw that touched you in the
it did.
It disturbed you a little bit.
You don't Jill Scott?
You appalled. You appalled.
We don't like Jill Scott now.
Hey, I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo.
So what I've created is what's called the Jill Scott list. Hello, talk to me. So. These are the women that you don't know that your man loves, and you can go down this list, and I'm gonna name some women for Cuzzo, and I'm gonna see if we're in alignment, if we agree, and some of them are gonna be in groups. All right, some of them are gonna be in groups. So the first name on my list, Michelle Obama.
All right.
What you say?
Yeah, for sure. You add her for the balance.
But I'm just Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just do yay and nay.
Just do a yay and nay.
All right.
What I like to call the Reginas. Hall and King.
It don't even matter.
Hall and King.
It didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't matter.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get where we're going with this list? Everybody was on Gina. You know who we was on? Pam. Am I lying?
No.
Am I lying? It was Pam.
In the hood, we was
on Pam. We was on Pam. BDB. Yeah, we was on Pam. Dark skin, so we dispelling some myths too. Dark skin, we getting all that shit out the way.
We low key thought Martin was on Pam. on the show.
Thank you.
But yeah, we was on Pam, bro.
Another in that vein. We know Beyonce is gorgeous. But you know who we were really on? Kelly Rowland.
Hey, brother, so yeah, you betting 1,000.
Okay,
you betting 1,000. You betting 1,000.
My queen categories. These are queens. These are queen category. Felicia Rashad.
Yo, all right.
Claire Huxtable.
Yeah.
Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Yeah, they on the throne.
Viola Davis.
For sure.
Am I lying?
No, throne.
Like, these are the women that y'all say that they like can get it today. You hear me? Can get it today. Now we got another category. Some of my young queens that don't get the credit that they deserve. Issa Rae.
Facts. You betting 1,000. It's a good list, Cuzzo.
Man, the list don't lie. I'm gonna give you another one. The cast of Living Single.
Yes, the woman cast. Yes, for sure.
I was mad at Scooter. I don't know about you.
Scooter was tripping.
Scooter was tripping.
Scooter was tripping
a little bit.
That's Khadijah. Yeah, Scooter was tripping.
Queen Latifah could still.
I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah. Bro, we was all thinking Scooter, you're bugging. We all want Khadijah.
But then he was trying to get his career off the ground. He
I
had
get
to
all
take
that.
The girls overseas.
You don't leave Khadijah.
That's a fact.
You don't leave Khadijah.
Flavor unit.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All right. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep it going. Jennifer Hudson.
For sure.
Kerry Washington.
Now hold on. American Idol Jennifer Hudson or this one?
Either.
Good answer. That was a trick question.
Try to slip me up.
I did. Great.
No, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, sir. Just okay. Missy.
Demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Come on. Yeah, for sure.
Again, people are these are the women.
And all of these are respectfully.
But
for sure. Yeah.
Fantasia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, too. Yeah.
Lapita.
Yeah.
Taraji.
Yeah.
Lil Curveball.
I like it because Yvette was a little naive.
I was a cookie guy.
Yeah, you couldn't help but have a heart for her.
I was a cookie guy.
Yeah.
But
you like Cookie.
I was a cookie guy.
Yo, you know what? Because I'm learning a lot about you, brother.
I was a cookie guy. I like Cookie.
Your recipe is a little spicy.
It is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, like a little. Yeah, all right.
I'm gonna throw
sriracha on it.
I'm gonna throw a little curveball at you, Yolanda Adams.
That ain't no curveball. You just give her the utmost respect. But yeah.
Niecy Nash.
For sure. Reno 911, Niecy Nash.
Again, we get Simone Biles.
For sure. And shout out to her, yo. She smoked it.
Do you know who Brisha Webb is?
Yeah.
Brisha Webb.
She funny, dog.
And again, women on this list are talented.
Yo, she has an amazing Tiny impersonation. T.I. wife, she gets busy.
Her Rihanna kills me.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, I will send it to you.
Yeah,
her Rihanna,
she funny, dog. I like her.
Kills me. I got a few more names I'm gonna run by you, and you tell me, am I tripping? A few more names on Lauren London.
Come on, new baby. That's new. It's new. No.
Not Sydney from House Party, but Shireen. Come on.
Hey, I guess Tisha Campbell always paired up with a chocolate.
Ain't she? They did it on purpose.
For sure.
They tried to trick us.
That's a whole nother discussion. That's a whole nother discussion. I've had that talk.
They tried to trick us.
I've had that talk.
We did not fall for it.
I've had that talk.
But they tried to trick us.
That's a whole nother discussion. Oh, matter, we're gonna get into that another day.
But they tried to trick us.
Yeah.
And we wasn't going.
Her name AJ Johnson.
Hey, see, he know the real name.
Yeah, that's baby boy mama. Just know things.
Do you know who Cheryl Lee is? From
Abbott Elementary. What we doing, Cuzzo?
That's why you.
And
that's why you who you are.
That's Moesha mama. Come on.
I might leave. Come on. Y'all might get out of here.
Moesha mama.
We did not collaborate on this list, people.
Nah.
I just went through a list of women. And no enhancements, no BBL. Some of them was dark, some of them was big, some of them was small, some of them was old, some of them was young. Do you realize that grown ass men like what grown ass men like? Do not be fooled that we looking just at BBLs, or we looking just at the light skin, or we looking just at the chicks that got their bodies out. And again, from a lust standpoint, we will definitely look and go, yeah, I'll smash. But this list, we'll take to the house.
Yeah,
we'll take to the mom. We'll take mama.
And don't be it's just how disgusting men are. But we all have had a list of the ones you would hit and the ones you would take home to meet your mama.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes those lists intersect.
And sometimes they intersect.
Sometimes those lists intersect.
So make no mistake about it. Just because y'all see guys liking stuff on social media, because that's what all this pretty much is based off of.
Mm-hmm.
That's not saying what they would want to settle down with. That's not saying what they would want to be around all of the time. What Drake say, a good time, not a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very heavy statement within itself.
Yeah.
And it applies to a lot of situations, unfortunately.
It really does.
So just because a man, variety is the spice of life.
It is.
So
but don't let your natural body stop you from. We love your natural body. We love natural bodies. We love personality. We love women that are funny. We love women that are sweet. We love, like, all of these women had some of the same things in common. And again, this wasn't just my list. I went out and surveyed the homies, and I was like, bro, we will not have it. We will not have Jill Scott disrespect, slander. Ever. Won't happen.
Ever.
We want her.
Not Jilly from Philly.
Today. Like, sign it up and throw in Jasmine Sullivan if you want to.
Bro, she gonna clean the crib and make you some breakfast. She canceled plans with her homegirl so she can go be with a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, she gonna beat the high score. Man.
Them lyrics. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Them lyrics. Jill will hug you and make your day better.
Yeah. You might cry.
Yeah, you might cry. You might cry a little bit. Look, the shit that y'all be focused on and concentrating on, stop it. We all shapes and sizes. That has never been the issue for us. Ever. So please don't ever think that that's the reason why. No. If you got it, we want it. Please believe. Jill Scott list.
It's just, and see, the thing with Black women,
mm-hmm.
it's such a plethora.
Yes, it is.
Of taste.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Different flavors. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So I can see how the women can get confused.
I get
because it's like, y'all like everything. Well, y'all are everything.
Yeah. Come on.
Y'all are everything. And I mean that in a respectful way.
Say that again.
Y'all are everything.
Y'all are everything.
So we like everything.
We like everything. Trust.
Y'all can do so many different things. Why would we only be attracted to one type of thing?
Come on.
When y'all can get off so many different looks, so many different vibes and styles, energy and all that. Y'all everything. So yeah, we're gonna like everything.
And again, we got our top list, you know what I'm saying, of the list that they try to feed us of the most beautiful women in Hollywood, and that's cool, that's great. But I needed y'all to know about these other women that your man done looked at and been like, oh yeah, oh hell yeah, because we all been looking at Claire like,
see, with them, but you treat them with the utmost respect.
You do.
You know, you open the door for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? You pull your chair out for them. Yeah. When they get ready to go freshen up, you stand up.
Yeah. Angela Bassett.
Yeah.
You on your best behavior. Yeah. You gonna straighten up a little bit when she walk in the room. Hey man, that's a grown ass woman right there. Don't be around her cussing.
And y'all
be around her cussing. Don't cuss in front of. Don't cuss in front of Miss Angela.
I was just about to say, and you don't cuss in front of them.
Don't you dare cuss in front of Miss Angela.
Even
don't you do it.
Even if you with them, you still call them ma'am.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey man, that's a good list, man.
It's a good list. We made it. When we made the list, when the fellas made the list, again, it was not me on my own. When the fellas made the list, I said, fellas, it's a damn good
that wholesome round away type energy.
That round away, and it's missing.
Yeah, that round away energy is missing.
That's missing.
A fact. That round away girl, LL rapped about.
Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Yeah, that's missing, fam. At least it's not being highlighted like it was.
But we're highlighting.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we're saying. We highlight. We want you standing on the bus stop sucking on the lollipop. Yeah. Or a pork chop.
Yo, LL wild.
Still works.
Yo. LL wild.
He is. He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy for that. Pink cookies in a plastic bag and crushed by a bill.
I don't know what that means, but certain people can pull off certain things. Okay. This is a few ways on how to detach from people.
Okay.
So I just got a few. I'm gonna read a couple of them, and we, know what we do. Let people be who they want to be, then decide if you want them in your life.
1,000%. 1,000%.
I think we get tripped up on that a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Like stop trying to force people to
be who you want them to be, or change them.
You can't force a round pig in a square hole. Yo, you got to sit back, observe.
Yeah.
Take notes, whatever you need to do. And then, hey, if it doesn't suit you,
get up out of there.
Hey, you the consumer.
Yeah, get up out of there.
You buying their product.
Get up out of there.
Get up out of there. You can't miss what you ain't never had.
I made a post on my Facebook that says, you don't, like, we too old to be riding and dying.
Yeah.
Like, we too old.
Yeah.
Y'all keep riding and dying with niggas expecting them to change and be, they're not. Get out of there.
It's that hope factor, Cuzzo.
Yeah, get out of there.
That hope factor. I hope he changed.
Nah.
I hope.
Nah, if he don't show you that,
nah.
Get up out of there.
Trust that rejection is always redirection to something bigger and better.
Agreed.
I think that's a good way to look at it.
What's for you will never miss you.
There we go.
What's for you will never miss you.
No doubt.
You gotta realize that everything ain't for you. And what's for you will never miss you.
Yeah. So, question: would you say it's a like a time frame, or just your body clock, your mental clock, when enough is enough?
You got it.
Because we'll put up with some stuff.
We will.
People will go through some stuff.
They will.
For things that they desire or want.
Absolutely.
So when what I guess I'm saying, like when you get to that point, when you
start to see the behavior continue to repeat itself. When you see that, when you've seen this story play out about 6-7 times,
yeah,
it's time to go.
Yeah.
Like, because once can be a mistake. Once can be an accident. Twice is a decision.
And
3 times is a habit. Like, now that's who you are.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not who you are, because again, and we'll just use this as a general, as cheating. Hey, I made a mistake. I went out of town. I met this girl. It happened. Okay, we'll work through it. We'll go to counseling. We'll do what we got to do.
Okay.
2 weeks later.
Yeah.
2 months later. Yeah, the nigga's a cheater. That's who the fuck he is. You have the decision to make. Stay or go.
Yeah.
He showed you who he was.
And if you stay, hey, let him do his thing in peace. Don't be stressing him out.
Don't be stressing him out.
If you're going to stay in that atmosphere.
Go ahead and just, Don't go through his phone. Don't,
And
you made your decision. Go ahead ride on out.
And I think that rejection it comes in a couple of different forms. I don't think it comes in just somebody telling you, no, I'm not interested.
Right.
I think rejection can be when you start to feel slighted, when it seems too lopsided, when it seems like you the one that's always coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's never like it's never you being met halfway.
Right.
You're always coming that whole 100%.
Right.
You always texting first. You always calling first. You always the one inquiring about them. Mm-hmm. They're never inquiring about you.
Yep.
your end of the conversation is way more, elaborate. Theirs is they being short with you or whatever. So I think when you start to feel like, all right, this ain't. I feel like I'm chasing. I feel like I'm hurdle jumping. Then I think it's time to kind of fall back.
Yeah,
fall back because you don't want to look like a sucker out here.
Nah, and that person is letting you know, like when somebody's interested in or not.
For sure.
If they're letting you know they're not interested, believe them. They're
Yeah.
not interested.
Yeah.
And be cool with that.
Yeah.
Because somebody is. And the more time you waste with the person that's not, you're missing time with the person that is. That's waiting on you. Because for every person that rejects you, there's another person that's to that point. Is a person sitting on the sideline praying for a woman like you. So, like, don't waste your time. Go ahead and move on.
Some people are only meant to help you grow, not be in your life forever.
Facts. And understand that.
Yeah. I think
understand and accept that.
Especially like when it comes to dating. And I get nobody wants to waste their time.
Nope.
But go into it understanding that this may not be the one.
Yeah. You may
like
not be,
just because you dating somebody, it doesn't mean start making plans for the future or start dreaming about sharing last names and bank accounts, all that. Hey, some people are just lessons on both sides of the spectrum. It's just about how you navigate through it. Everybody not gonna be solid.
Some people just here for a season.
Yeah.
let them run their course. Move the fuck on.
Focus only on what you can control.
Amen.
You will save yourself a lot of stress, and you will keep them blood pressure levels down, bro.
Amen.
Because you can't worry about stuff that you have no control over. I think that's one of the biggest issues that people have, man, in relationships in general. Is they get in these relationships and all of a sudden you go from boyfriend or girlfriend to like the warden or they parole officer. It's like, nah, that's not what we doing, fam.
Right.
It's not a dictatorship. We together. We are together.
That is a grown adult.
That you trying to tell.
I need you in this house by 10.
Yeah. Don't worry that. Where you think you going?
Where you think you going?
Don't hang with them. Like, yeah, bro. Nah.
Yeah, nah. It's not gonna long term ain't gonna work.
That kind of go along with that. What if everything is falling apart to come together in a way you can't guess?
There has been so many times to where I thought that my life is over. Or this is the worst shit in the world. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
You can actually wait with a lot of things in life, man. And
wait.
Yeah.
I so have a story that I want to tell, but it's a little bit of a fucked up story. And it's personal. And this person, fuck it. Let's go for it. So an ex, whatever, ended up shooting her fiance.
Wait.
Could have easily been me.
Wait. You were with her?
I was with her.
Not during the shooting, but you was dealing with it at the time
I dodged the bullet.
Pun intended.
I dodged the bullet. The next relationship that she got into.
Got you. Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. True story.
You did dodge it.
Those that know the story know the story. True story.
Well, we're gonna leave it at that.
True story. It's a true story. Again, you would have told me life is man, I ain't never gonna find what? Her? Man, I'm devastated. Oh no, I'm cool. That's what you did. Okay, I'm cool.
That's you always looking out for me.
You always, man.
You're always
better to me than I've been to myself. Hey man.
You always come through for me. You always come through for me.
I didn't know.
Even when I doubt you.
Even when I doubt you.
You come through.
You got me.
Yeah. All right. Yo. Okay.
Again, you don't know who you dealing with, so you don't deal with them.
You do not. You do not know. How important should social media be in your relationship?
Shouldn't. It shouldn't. If you are, look, if there is disrespect, if there's an extreme, then that's one thing. But we're adults, we're grown. Social media is just that, social media. It is not real life, because real life is real life. So in real life, if you have my phone number, if you have access to me, if you can talk to me, then that's how I expect us to communicate, and that's how I expect us to deal with each other. If you are tripping off what I post, because if anybody, thank you for following us and following the show and everything. But for the people that have recently followed me, my social media is crazy, because I have a dark sense of humor. So you can watch my shit and try and figure out you won't. You won't. I only post what I want you to post. And I'm gonna post some inappropriate shit from time to time, just because that's my sense of humor. If you take that to heart and if you take that too seriously, you're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Word.
And there's no reason
Word.
to.
Word.
Again, when you can have an actual conversation with an actual human being whom you know, whom you interact with, whom you can talk to a person. You don't have to be confused. It doesn't have to be a thing. You can actually go talk to that person and find out what they're thinking and what's going on. It's too much emphasis put on, well, he didn't post me. Well, she didn't post me. Well, they didn't. Man, get out of all that shit.
Yeah.
Get out of all that shit. It's just it's gonna drive you crazy.
Yeah.
And maybe because I'm a little old, we're a little older and we grew up without it, and we understand how life was without it. It's not a necessity with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a necessity to have or whatever. Now, you do have some that do the shady shit, on TikTok or Snapchat, whatever they doing. And if you do that and you get caught, you got to stand on that.
For sure.
But other than that, like, social media shouldn't be what a relationship is based off of. It should be based off of your interaction with that person.
Yeah.
And it usually ain't. It's usually based off of, well, this person didn't post me, or they posted this, or what did you mean by that, or what you trying to say, and now you driving yourself crazy trying to interpret what somebody didn't probably even mean for you.
Yeah.
Probably that post wasn't even for you.
It, although it may have touched your spirit a little bit because it may apply to you.
Yeah, because the hit dog will holler.
Yeah, that don't mean it was intended for you purposely. I think I agree with you, everything you said. But part of the reason is because nobody keeps it a buck. No. When I say keep it a buck on the internet, I mean like the ins and outs, the gritty. We just show the pretty,
the loss.
So if we can't keep it a buck, people only want to be highlighted. So I can't show them my relationship when you tripping. You don't want to see that, and I wouldn't embarrass you like that.
Nope.
But I'm not the one to get on her in front and just show the highs and lows when we just taking pictures of us just holding hands on my hand on your thigh and we just all in love and we this and all that. That's fraudulent. It's not accurate. So my thing is, if you want to if that's important to you, then let's keep it all the way a buck. Some days you're not gonna look flattering on this internet. Some days I'm not gonna look flattering on this internet.
And if you're able to deal with that, deal with that.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
Do you want that?
But how many relationships have we seen play out on the internet? How many of them have we seen? We've seen hundreds of them. We name a celebrity. We've seen them all play out on the internet. I love you. Pictures together. Such and such have now broken up.
And then keep in mind, the internet does not care about who you are in love with.
No.
All they care about is, hey, let us know when y'all break up.
Yeah, because that's why they watching.
Let me know when he cheat on you, or let me know when you cheat on him.
That's why they watching.
I don't care about y'all.
They watching for the fall off, baby.
I don't care about y'all being in love.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I don't care about y'all vacation. Let me know when y'all having issues.
Yeah, y'all been happy way too long.
So the internet don't want to see you win, dog. Yeah. They want to see you thrill. What?
No.
So why we worrying about the internet?
I ain't like 60 pictures to see your boyfriend.
Yo,
let's see that nigga. I'll unfollow you. I'll unfollow you. You get too happy in your relationship, I'll unfollow. Stop posting bikini pics.
All that positivity. Yeah, posting you. Yeah.
You was posting your ass for 138 pics.
Now it's family night.
Nah, it's the kids. Look at my man and look at my man.
There we go. I might block you.
Angrily.
So I asked that man because I saw this. It was a picture that went viral. Mm-hmm. So this guy proposed to his lady.
Okay.
And she said yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a picture. I don't think it's a video. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
So the picture is her posing, showing off the ring.
Okay.
And little buddy standing behind her. She had an emoji over his face.
Yeah, I saw that.
Famo.
What was the point?
Famo.
What was the point?
That that's like a pet peeve of mine.
I know it is.
Because don't do it. Because I'm gonna be honest, I just proposed to you. You said yes. I got on one knee. Gave you this nice little ring. Mm-hmm. Not that little cluster joint that everybody hate. Got you a nice little ring. You said yes.
Yeah.
You happy. Yeah. Hey, y'all, look. But you gonna emoji me?
Mm-hmm.
I have a theory about that, Cuzzo. Because everybody, when they do that, everybody not running from the law. Everybody don't have no crazy baby mama or baby daddy that you're trying to protect them from. Everybody ain't concerned about all that. No. What I think, Cuzzo, you don't have confidence in your person's looks. And you know the internet will let you know what they think about them, whether they like it or not. Because if you thought that they was just pleasing to the eye, to the world, you would show that person off.
You took a right turn on that. I thought you was going somewhere else.
Nah.
But you took a right turn on that. Okay.
You think that person is attractive. And at the end of the day, that's all that's important. You are worried about posting that person and somebody going, ew, that's what you settled down with? You worry about the negative review. So that's why you covering that person's face. Everybody not running from a crazy baby mama or a crazy baby daddy. Those are the cases for some, but not all of y'all. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all are just not confident in your significant other looks.
I did not see that coming.
And I stand on that.
I did not see that coming.
Again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And that's all that matters.
Here's where I was going with it.
Go ahead.
I thought it was. We used to have a group here, a Facebook group, and it was called Sis, Is He Cheating? And it ended up going viral. And in Sis, Is He Cheating? They would post somebody and go, who knows him?
Oh.
And then the women would go, that nigga, we was fucking 2 weeks ago. Woo, woo, woo. So I think, it was ruining relationships. It was ruining the city. It was all types of shit. And I know the person that created it. Shout out to her. I know who you are. Shout out to you for creating that. Like, I know you very well. But she created this group, and the group was literally just they were posting. So, sis, do you know him?
Yo, that's crazy.
Sis, do you know him? So I think sometimes it's that. You know your
that too.
You know your
Yeah.
He was a hoe back in the day, or still is.
Still.
And you know about his cheating ways. You forgiving it, but you're not finna embarrass yourself on Will Smith's internet. You're not gonna do it.
Hey,
so because you don't want to embarrass yourself on Will Smith's internet, you gonna put the emoji on, thinking.
I agree with that.
We can't put 2 and 2 together.
I agree with that.
Cause trust me, the side chick know his profile.
Yeah.
The side chick know how tall he is.
You're not hiding him from nobody.
That's Derek.
Yeah.
Because Derek got a scar on his left wrist and a tattoo over the scar. And I see the tattoo in the scar. Me and Derek was together. Because again, imagine you posting the happiest day of your life.
And somebody come with
some harlot.
Some hussy.
Some skeezer.
Yeah.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah. Some tramp.
Some tramp is under your pit. I was just with the nigga. Mm-hmm. Bitches don't be knowing. Like, that would fuck everything up.
Yeah.
And I agree. And it's right. And so you got to put that emoji over there because you know that you're the one that you agreed to marry.
But look, here's my thing though, because just don't post it.
Just don't post it. I'm with you.
Why put yourself through that?
You didn't have to.
Why would
we didn't ask you.
So that's just my point.
No, you are absolutely right.
If you can't post freely, if you're not comfortable, don't do it.
But your partner being ugly is why. I would have never.
I didn't say ugly. I said they are not confident in their looks for the public's eye. You may think that person. You may think that person is attractive, but the world may not do that. And that's all that matters. So that's all I'm saying. What's beautiful to you is beautiful to you. But I think a lot of times some of them are just not comfortable with that. But to your point, that is, I would lean more towards your point than mine.
No, I'm gonna lean towards your point.
I think two things can be true.
I'm gonna lean towards your point because because I think on the trips, that's what it be.
Okay.
When you see which is my pet peeve. My pet peeve is if you on a trip, show who paid for the trip. Like we went through that. We had a whole clip on it. I think they don't want to show who paid for the trip because Mr. Cecil is every bit of 64.
And he look it.
And he looks it. He's trying to look 32.
Yeah.
He's dressing like he's 32.
I was about to say, clothes can only do so much.
Yeah. He has the Gucci little strap, and shoes, and all the little glasses, and proud of this and proud of that, and but he still
got them long balls.
Was born in the 1960s.
Yeah,
and it's 2024.
He remembered to march on Selma. He was actually gonna go, but his car wouldn't start. Yeah,
and now he out here, and he's that's your man, and you need to stick by him.
Yeah. Show his face though.
Show his face. Show his old ass wrinkled face.
It's the least you can do.
He paid for the trip. He paid for the fucking trip.
It's the least you can do.
And or the not so popular lame guy with money who then paid for the trip and you don't want to show him either. Like it's all that perception game. That's why social media is so fake. Because the perception is what you're selling and what you're giving. And you're not keeping it real. And most people don't keep it real because they're not confident in their real. Up, down, left, right. I am who I am.
For sure.
You gonna like it or you not.
For sure.
I'm gonna say some fucked up shit. I'm gonna say some profound shit. It's all me. It's all me.
Yeah.
Because again, you can't judge me just like I can't judge you. I got some shit. You got some shit too. We ain't finna dig in each other's closets to figure out who got the shit. But yeah, they're not like, just don't post. Because it don't make sense. Because we don't be asking for the shit.
At all.
We don't be asking for the shit.
At all. Signs that a man is faking his love for you.
Ooh.
He doesn't take your dates, plans, or schedule seriously.
Facts.
Could I elaborate?
If a man doesn't respect your time, he don't respect you.
Yeah.
Because the one thing you can't get back is time.
For sure.
So if he don't respect your time, he don't respect you. So if y'all supposed to go out at 7 and he shows up at 8:15, or if
I ain't going,
or if you set a reservation, or maybe he set a reservation, constantly missing things, constantly coming up with short notice. Baby, I had to do this or I had to do that. Yeah. That's what it is. I promise you. I promise you that's what it is.
He does not share intimate details about himself to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if I let you in, you might, you know what I'm saying? You can hurt me.
Yeah.
So if I let you in, like if I let you into that intimate space and that intimate place that I'm at, you can hurt me. So I'm gonna keep this shit real surface. I'm gonna keep this shit real breezy, real front.
Would that be considered faking the love though? Maybe that's just protecting a certain part of you. I think you could still truly be in love. Now I get you should fully, at some point you should fully let go.
Okay.
You should be fully invested into that person.
Okay.
But I think sometimes we struggle with certain
aspects of it. It could be that
we sensitive about.
But here's the caveat to that. If he opens up to others, if you know and you've seen him open up to others, you've seen him be vulnerable with others, and he's just not that with you, sis,
you know what?
It ain't just you.
I rock with that because if the only time you find out something interesting about him is when you hear him telling it to someone else, that's very telling. That's very telling, bro. That's very telling. Hey, that's why you are who you are. He is sweet to you only when he wants something. Yeah.
Manipulation.
Yeah, buddy.
Y'all be falling for a lot of
the one.
A lot of manipulative niggas.
That is the one.
You be falling for them.
That's the one.
Words and actions got to match.
That's the one.
Yeah. At whatever, look, whether you intentionally do it or you don't intentionally do it, you are manipulating someone if the words and the actions don't match. Facts. You're manipulating them.
Facts.
And a lot of people, I ain't gonna just say women, fall for that.
Yo,
they fall for the either the actions not matching the words or the words not matching the actions. They fall for it, and they have to match. Otherwise, you manipulate me.
Yeah, and yeah, one of the things it's funny, but it ain't funny. I don't like when so when we trying to be nice, you trying to talk to a woman, you being nice. Mm-hmm. Stop expecting so much for giving when you only gave so little. Mm. So what I'm saying is, just because I want us to do better, just because you do something for a young lady, mm-hmm. Yo, don't expect something in return. Just do it. Because trust me, if the return is not immediate, in the long run, it's going to be well worth it. If there's a long run. But that's just part of the game. That's part of the risk you take. There may not be a long run.
Absolutely.
Hey, we all have gotten got.
Yeah.
We all if you ain't, sure. you gonna get got.
It's a coming.
We all have been played on some kind of level at some point.
It's a coming. I promise you it is.
It's so, but that's just the risk you take when you're trying to be out there.
Yeah, facts.
He pays little or no attention to your opinions.
It is one thing for me to like how you look, enjoy the physical of who you are. It's another thing for me to listen to you and take what you say into consideration. Mm. And if a man never does that, baby girl, I'm here to tell you, that ain't it. Yeah. Because the woman that you give a fuck about, you care about what she thinks. You do. Yeah. You care about what she thinks about a lot of things.
And if he over talking you, if he can't admit when he wrong, or he can't tell you right, he always trying to convince you to see his point of view. He never can see your point of view. He always trying to get you to see his side of it. Mm-hmm. His way is the right way. His way is the correct answer, or his way of thinking is the right way to think. Mm-hmm. And there's just no open-mindedness about him. Mm-hmm. Yo, that's a big old flag.
Should be.
Yeah, because that's a person that
and don't accept that I'm a man, I'm dominant. Don't accept that bullshit.
Hell no.
Don't accept that bullshit.
No. Because we done ran that game ran that into the ground.
Yeah, because that ain't it.
But yeah, so I that's a major red flag, yo. When the communication there, because a lot of times when you think you smart, you tend to talk with a condescending tone. So if we having a discussion, you may be talking to me a certain kind of way. You're not gonna talk at me. You're gonna talk to me.
Yep.
So when it feel like he talking at you and not to you, like he trying to little bro you or son you, hey, pay attention to that.
Pay
attention to that.
Yeah.
I don't care how light the situation is or how heavy the situation is. Pay attention to that. Yeah. It's very telling. Mm-hmm. He rarely makes time for you unless it's for physical intimacy.
Yeah. You're a booty call, sweetie. You're some ass.
Yo, as I was reading these, I was kind of ashamed of us, man, because we have all been guilty of this.
You damn skippy,
fam, and that ain't yo.
You damn skippy.
Yo, we barbaric.
Come over here with all that.
But
I care about you. I love you. Yeah. Shit. I'm not here for that.
Yeah. If the only time he's available is when that sun go down.
Yeah.
Or the only time he act like he like you is when he, like I said, when he wants something from you.
Yeah.
Yo.
When he clapping them cheeks.
Yeah. Y'all the best friends.
Mm-hmm.
He never takes the initiative to do anything. I think that's a lot of women get caught up in that.
Okay.
That's the whole, to me, that falls up under he just texting all day or just with nothing following up behind it. At some point, them texts got to turn into some outings.
Gotta have a date.
we tend to try to text until we can get a visit. And that's
and even with you texting, and depending on what you're texting, I'm not the what you doing shit is played, fellas. Just get it out your playbook. Ask it a different way. Like just stop what you doing her to death. She's busy. She's working. She's raising her kids. She cooking. She going to work out. She going to school. She's doing something.
She's doing something.
Quit fucking. What you doing? What you doing?
Yo.
WYD.
Yeah.
WYD. Yeah. WYD.
Then when she started responding to it, now she acting funny.
Yeah. No, nigga, it was you with the what you doing all the goddamn time and no dates, no initiative, no.
Eventually,
hey, won't you, hey, let's go meet for some coffee. Hey, I ain't got a lot of time. What you doing for lunch? Let's go get some lunch. Woo. Like, It ain't got to be a whole hour. It ain't got to be a whole, but if a motherfucker want to see you, they'll make that 15, 20 minutes.
By any means necessary.
You know what I'm saying?
By any means necessary.
Yeah, nah.
His body language is different when you're together in public.
Yeah.
That's just get on out of there. If he respects you in private and not in public, and when I say respect, I don't mean like verbally, like being disrespectful, but when y'all in private, he's very affectionate. He's up on you. He's close. He can't get up off of you. You can't keep him off of you because he's trying to get something from you. But then when y'all in public somewhere, he's a little standoffish.
If y'all are in a relationship, if y'all are in a relationship, I can see that. When y'all getting to know each other, I can also understand where a man could be like, look, in public, I understand. Because, we're still trying to get to know each other. We haven't declared what we are or who we are or how we are. So I can understand that. But if y'all in a full-fledged relationship, you know the man that you with. And some men do PDA, some don't. But don't let them switch up on you. Like if he's consistently one way in private and you get in public and he's the same way, then that's the man that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But if he switches up on you, or like he's super duper affectionate because he may see other men are looking at you and stuff like that's the stuff I don't like because I feel like it's disingenuous.
Yeah.
Because you're just trying to keep me away from the so-called wolves or whatever.
Exactly.
You don't want, like, you're not doing it because that's how you feel.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That goes back to that's a discussion that we had. Like, if that ain't how you are privately,
cool.
I can rock with that, but don't turn up when his eyes out.
Right.
When the eyes are out. Have you ever been caught masturbating?
Ask me first.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Word. You goddamn right.
Yo, I've had mad close calls. I've never been caught because he be looking out for me. He don't want to see that embarrassment on my life.
I've been called mid-stroke. Mid-stroke.
Who there?
Mid-stroke.
Now, did you try to play it off? Did you run?
There was nothing to play off.
Cover?
Shit's on my ankles. What are we playing off?
Yo, trying to hop away with your. Yo, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on, Cuzzo. You had your pants was down to your ankles.
Look, okay, all right. He ain't shit because this is. I'm gonna share it with y'all because we peoples. If you judge me, you can kiss my ass because you motherfuckers ain't shit. All right. In my space and place, sometimes in the morning, men have morning wood. Okay. When it becomes unbearable, times you gotta take care of yourself.
That's a fact. Some mornings are better than others.
So somebody was coming over, but I didn't get the message that they were coming over. And I was taking care of myself because I didn't know this person was coming over. Person walks in. Whoa! Now, the great part is the person was the person that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
So then we went.
Oh, let me help you out with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Come on in here. I got you.
So, hey, it could have went a whole nother route.
But it could have went you're disgusting. Oh my God, you animal. But it was like, look, man.
Bless her heart. She a team player because of. All right.
Yeah, but it happened.
Right. Like,
it's happened more than once for me. Like, it's happened a couple times for me. I've been caught mid. What can you do? Like, if you're caught, you caught. Like,
yeah, word. I got too much pride. I'll turn this whole house up before I get caught. Now, I said, I ain't never been caught, but I had mad close calls where the timing was just in the nick of time. Yo, I'm sure this is a story about the summertime, man. I had the house. I had the house to myself in a while. So the situation came about. Let me get that. All right, let me go ahead and handle some business. It's been a minute. It got to be some fresh scenes loaded somewhere. So I get myself situated. I'm about to get it popping. As soon as I started, I heard a door.
Which is the scary.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I heard a car door close. You can hear the car door. I'm like, oh, bro. I jumped up so fast, I knocked everything over. Ran, hurry up, got myself together, come back walking down the steps, breathing hard like I ain't just been doing nothing. What happened here? What's all this on the floor? Oh, I tripped and stumbled and knocked over the tray. But yeah, I've never been caught, but I had mad close calls, bro. And that's part of the reason why I'm not a fan of that. It's a stupid. I feel dumb afterwards. That post nut clarity
is
yo, you feel disgusted.
You do.
You feel disgusting.
But to me, it's human. It's human to say.
Oh, for sure. It's
and
nature.
When you get urges,
I'm just not a fan of it.
When you get urges, sometimes you are forced to. Now, it is not the go-to. Like, it is not the. That's Tuesday. I'm gonna get a jerk in. Like, it's like no.
So you don't have no scheduled jerks. Nah. It's just when the feeling hits you.
Nah, it's just when the feeling becomes overwhelming. When it's just like shit. If I don't do something about this, I'm not gonna be able to finish the rest of my day.
Yo, if you ever been caught, comment. I want to hear those. If you're comfortable with sharing it, go ahead, cuz I ain't gonna cut you.
Because Cuzzo been caught. I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah. Right.
Yeah. It is what it is. You do it too. Don't
physics.
You do it too. They ain't gonna just make me feel bad because I was. Hey, nasty look. Yeah. So what?
Don't look at me like I'm an animal. Yeah. Let it time. I'm a very giving person to a fault in relationships specifically. I tend to go too hard, all in, and really burn my soul. I am direct with my needs and desires. Problem is, it's not reciprocated. I don't feel appreciated or seen. Everything has become quite robotic. I've drawn back from this person, and also on all the things I was doing in the relationship. Now the phone calls, texts are sporadic. I've been stood up on that time, or on times. We should have been hanging out. She's been stood up on time. She should have been hanging out. I'm sorry, with no punctuation.
Okay.
I receive all these actions from him as he's not into me, as Cuzzo says. I understand that. So question is, how do I prevent this from happening again? Do I hold myself back, which may feel like being dishonest or not true to myself? I hate to say it, but water myself down. Do I stay single? Because dating is not worth it to me at this point. In need of some male perspective, please.
Look,
she kind of answered her own question.
She did, but let's give it to her.
For sure.
First and foremost, I'm get on my Dr. Phil shit. Self-love. You got to know that you're worth it. And when you know that you're worth it, there's certain shit you just not dealing with. And you have every right not to deal with it. Mm-hmm. And the minute you see it, you get to move the fuck on. Okay?
You have that right.
What some women do is stay too long out of this blind sense of loyalty that you don't have to this person. Or even if you do have loyalty to this person, you don't owe them more loyalty than you owe yourself dignity. And when your dignity gets when they start to fuck with your dignity, you got to get up out of there. Because if a person doesn't respect you at a high enough level to be able to communicate with you and tell you certain things, then you got to know that you're worth it and you got to move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Second part. Just because the person that pursued you or that you ended up being with or getting with is not your person doesn't mean your person's not out there. Doesn't mean that there aren't other men that will treat you the way that you want to be treated. First, you got to treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. Let's start there. But it doesn't mean that it's not out there. And sometimes your frustration comes from picking the same type of man over and over and over, which is an internal thing. Switch it up. Get out your comfort zone. Do things that you don't normally do. Put yourself out there. I know that rejection sometimes feels like a fucking brick hit you in your chest, but you will never seek what you desire unless you take a risk. And a lot of people don't want to take risk in relationships, but they want the relationship. Like they want these grand romantic, a man that's gonna do all these things for you, but you don't do anything to put yourself out there to go and get that man. Or you meet gentlemen like him or suckers like him that play with women's emotions, or he's not being honest, or he's not being consistent, and you put in your head it's you internalize. No, that's his problem.
A lot of women do that, yo.
That's
and I want
problem.
them to stop that, yo.
Yeah.
Stop blaming yourself, man.
It's not
for the dude's shortcomings, man. Because y'all have y'all have too much on y'all plate already that y'all have to deal with y'all own person, self, internally.
Right.
So when y'all compile that with what I do wrong, or what can I do to make him like me more? Why he don't like me? Why he stop doing that. Please stop doing that.
The first thing you do is like yourself.
and it don't take much for us to like y'all.
No.
So stop putting that pressure and that stress on yourself, man. It's not y'all for the most part. In a lot of cases, it's not y'all, man. It's not. So stop blaming yourself and trying to figure out what else can you do. You doing everything.
Yeah.
You said it. You doing everything. You giving them all of this, and you being clear and direct with your needs and your wants and all of that. But you said it's not being reciprocated. So after, like Cuzzo said, when you see that it's not going to change, when it turns into a pattern, you notice it's a pattern. That's just how you are.
Move around.
Next.
And don't be shy or ashamed of it. Don't feel bad.
Next.
It didn't work. And it's fine that it didn't work, because if every relationship worked, then the person that you met when you were in fucking third grade would be the person that you married. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work every time. But you're gonna find your one if you want to find your one, and you continue to work on yourself and be positive. Because you're worth love and you're worth being loved. You gotta know that, and you gotta approach the dating world knowing that. Until you know that, then yes, don't date. Until you are good within yourself, don't date. Because it is a jungle out here. But you got to give yourself that grace and stop like, hey, maybe I need to change or not date, or I ain't never going to find nobody. You're right. Because what you speak will come into existence. So if you keep on saying you ain't going to find a man, I promise you're not.
And honestly, that situation ain't going to get no better.
Nah.
That ain't going to get no better.
Nope.
Because if you don't put if we can skate with minimum effort, we will. We've said that. So it doesn't seem like he's putting forth a lot of effort, but he still seems to be getting what he wants. So why would he change?
Right.
Because if it ain't broke, why fix it? And in his mind, it ain't broke. And your mind is broken. His mind, he good, but that's because he's reaping all the benefits of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So you're worth more than that. You deserve some type of reciprocation.
Absolutely.
Whatever that may be, whatever it is that you desire or require from him, you deserve that. Yeah. Especially if you're meeting his needs and wants. Like, that's just
So go find it.
Yeah, for sure.
Go find it.
Because trust me, it's out there.
Yep.
It is out there.
Thank y'all for the letters. We really appreciate it. We will respect your wishes. If you want to remain anonymous, or if you want us to shout you out, but we really appreciate it because you don't have to trust, two strangers on the internet to tell you anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we just want to kind of get it from, big cousin, big brother, male perspective that you may not be getting and you may need. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I ain't got a dog in this fight, so I can tell you the absolute 100% truth, unfiltered, because I only want to see the best for you. So I don't have an agenda. I don't know you. I ain't trying to get with you. So
we're only here to help.
We're only here to help.
Yeah. All right. So we had quite a few. I'm gonna do one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more.
All right. Another anonymous friend of the show. I'm 43. Mm-hmm. I have 6 kids. Mm-hmm. My oldest is 23.
Out the house.
And my youngest is 6. Yeah. I was married for 10 years and have 5 kids with my ex-husband. Okay. My oldest lives on his own. My ex isn't in my kids' life, so it's just us. Okay. I'm not looking for a daddy for them or for someone to take care of them.
That's good.
I work hard for us. I'm a CNA, and no, I don't mess with my coworkers. She watches the show. But I have my own everything. Just wondering if there are men out there that would take me seriously and not just for sex.
There are. There are.
You have
just know what your pool is.
Let me say this.
Go ahead, cut.
Although, and understand, I'm just keeping it a buck. Mm-hmm. You have 6 kids, and one is 23, grown and gone. So we just gonna say 5.
5.
You can, yeah, it is, but like you said, you have to know your pool. Mm-hmm. What I think, you would probably have to get someone that's older, an older gentleman. I'm gonna say this though, because men, we take a lot of things into consideration.
We do.
That 6-year-old,
mm-hmm.
That's gonna be the challenging part for her and meeting the guy.
Absolutely.
Because and we just keeping it 1,000. Kids get in the way. When dudes are trying to holler at kids, that's why men don't be trying to holler at women with a lot of kids, because we feel like they get in the way. They stopping something. True. When in actuality, it's really not, because the women know how to make plans and navigate around. But anyway, I digress. That 6 is a little different. But I think I don't think it's completely lost, bro. Because I think this is where now she's in a position to where she can weed out who is for her and who's her to just get something from her. Because now, make them wait. You've been married for 10 years. You already been down that road. You got 6 kids. You already been through all the relationships, the ends out. You know what it's like to be married, all of that. So there's no more mystery on that side of the road for you. Right. So now I wouldn't even worry about settling down or trying to do that, because I'm telling you, until that child at 6 is a little older, because that child still require a lot of your time. The child is not self-independent. So you have to get a child a lot of your time. Mm-hmm. And one thing about men, we can be impatient.
Yes.
And we don't always be the most understanding, especially when we have our own agenda.
Right.
So I think your best option is to play the waiting game. Make them wait. You can still date. Just because you date don't mean you got to knock boots with everybody you date. Just because you dating don't mean it's date them all, not hump them all. So you could date. You can still have a good dating life out here. But I would just be comfortable with knowing that it is what it is. So I think you might have to adjust your mentality just a little bit to know that, well, you understand that some guys, because you said not just want you for sex, understand that there might be a lot of dudes angle. So I would suggest that you just kind of adjust your frequency a little bit
Mm-hmm.
to just understand, well, I'm just going on a date. It's just a date. We just going out, and it is what it is. I wouldn't suggest like really looking for nothing, man. Because, and I'm just speaking because I know how we are. When a dude hears 6 kids, I'm just saying, and I get it. Is men out here with a gang of kids too? They don't take it, but that's not what we're talking about. I get it, but it's different. That's the double standard. Dudes
So
can be out here without kids and all that, and don't thrive out here while women at home struggling and left behind with the kids.
so Cuzzo gave you a very real perspective, and I agree. But I'm gonna give you a different perspective. As long as your expectation isn't finding someone without kids or with minimum kids, like as long as you don't put your like these standards, because what happens is the woman with 6 kids will say, "But I want a man that does X, Y, Z, and one, two, three, and mm-mm. It can work. You got to find your tribe. You got to find men that like kids, that have kids themselves. Brady Bunch situation is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real thing. Some men would love to combine their households with somebody else who already is maintaining a household. That is your end. That's your end. Your end is to find someone that's in a similar situation who values you enough
Mm-hmm.
to want to bring that situation together, and y'all understand that. Look, we're gonna do this as a unit, and we're gonna try and do this life thing, figuring it out with the kids. Because I've seen it. I'm not telling you something that I haven't seen. I've seen a woman with 4 kids get with a man with 4 kids, and now they have 8 kids, but they was cool with it. They established their relationship first.
Okay.
Then the kids were, because the thing that I did like about what you said was, I'm not looking to find them a daddy. Great. Because a lot of people are. People ain't looking for love, they looking for help.
Yeah. Yeah. Word.
So when
Word.
people are looking for help, like if you would have came off, yo, I'm looking for a stepdaddy, a bonus daddy, because that's not his responsibility. He didn't sign up for that. But if you're saying, I want to put my best foot forward as a woman that's bringing something to the table, because you got to realize, ladies, not bringing to the table, not in that sense, in the sense of any relationship, we bring baggage and we also bring value. You must bring value. If you're able to bring value to a man, it's a lot of shit he'll overlook. But you gotta bring value to that man.
Yeah.
So 1, bring value. 2, find somebody in a situation that is similar to you and that understands your situation, and don't have these crazy expectations of what you can get. Like you may have to go with an older gentleman. You may have to go with a gentleman that's not your particular type. But yes, they're out there and they'll treat you how they. Or there's some that couldn't have kids, or may have lost children and look at it as, look, I would love to be in somebody's life and play that role.
Word.
But again, you're gonna have to look for that type of situation, and it could work. But it's not impossible. Improbable, yes, because we're gonna give you the stats and the numbers. Because again, as soon as it hit that man, that 6 kids hit that man ear, he gonna be like, shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
But if you so choose, you can still do it. You're just gonna have to approach it a different way.
Yeah, I don't think it's all lost. I don't think all hope is lost. It's definitely a man out there that will hold you down and be with you and accept you and your family.
And if you get him and you meet him, treat him like a king. Because that motherfucker is he is sacrificing.
But
you hear me?
I will
treat
say
him
this.
like a king.
Understand your position.
Yes.
I'm not saying be naive and just be a walking mat, but just understand your position that you are in.
Exactly.
That's all. Just be realistic about the position that you're in.
Right.
I'm not going to add nothing else to that, but just be realistic about the position that you are in.
Because there are some women that are not. They'll come with 8 kids and 4 baby daddies and be like, but I'm a catch. I don't want to catch you. I don't want to catch whatever you give it.
But yeah, so just be realistic about the position that you're in, and it's a man out there, yo. It's a man out there that will they love kids. They love kids.
I'm telling you, they out there.
Love kids, yo. They love kids.
I'm telling you, they out there.
So,
I'm telling you, they out there.
Yeah. So you good. You good. All hope not lost. You good. I've been so caught up with this this political shit that it kind of threw me off a little bit because hey, you know what? Trump at the NABJ.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to black women, bro. When I say black women are some of the most fearless, courageous, brave individuals on the face of this earth, dog. Yo, they don't give a damn who you are. The business is the business.
Yes, it is.
And yo, the way Rachel Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yo, shout out to her, dog, for the professionalism and for her just standing on that business. Because they was catching a lot of flack when it was announced that he was coming. Oh, word? Okay. They was catching a lot of heat, bro. They was catching a lot of heat. So they handled it. It went how I hoped it would go. And yo, that's all I got, dog. But because if I start talking about him directly, it's gonna go somewhere else. But I just want to keep it on the NABJ for doing what they did.
Yeah. I'll offer one critique, and I usually don't because whatever. But I'll offer one critique. And take this critique across the board, black women. Anybody who disrespects you, anybody who doesn't treat you with honor, dignity, and respect, zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
If they would have shut it down, if the head of the organization would have shut it down, that would have sent a message. Because he came there to be dismissive and be disrespectful. To Cuzzo's point, shout out to her professionalism, shout out to their professionalism for not allowing him to knock them off their square.
Yeah.
However, in
That's
this political power game, when someone crosses that line, every time, react in kind.
Meet them there.
React in kind.
Yeah.
React in kind. Yeah. Because there's no reason for you to be unprofessional, to disrespect us, to disrespect the people who paid to see you, who are paid. You here to do a job, and I'm here to do a job. I'm asking you questions about your record, about things that you said about black people. I'm asking you things that you said.
This is not speculation. It's not fake news.
You sat down with
quotes.
Right. You sat down with a white supremacist. You like these are things like everything she did was legitimate, and it actually should be presented to any candidate that comes. But the minute he got disrespectful, I just wanted them to shut it down. And in your life, black women, the minute you don't have to stand or put up with anything that treats you less than, that treats you like a second-class citizen, no man, no woman, no child, no nothing. That is not being feminine and sweet. You don't deserve that as a human being. So I just want to see us, when people come into our spaces and they're not respectful of our spaces, get them out the fucking space.
Immediately.
Because it's a privilege to be amongst us. It was a privilege for him to go there because y'all are all voters.
It's an honor.
And you all right. You all have influence. And he didn't treat you like voters. He didn't treat you like someone who he needed. He treated you like you needed him. And that is not public office at all.
See, that's what that's why that's why when I see these niggas supporting him, dog, it burns me up. And yo, it ain't a lot of things that bother me. Like I can be cold towards a lot of things, but yo, this just bothers me, man, in such a way because I made a post because I just couldn't take it no more. Yo, I can't. It's not cute. It's not funny. I don't even joke about it. The man has no regard for black life
at all.
He's publicly His actions show it. His words show it. I don't care about y'all saving a few little dollars because when Trump was in office, we were getting money. Okay, so because you get a little tax break, or because you get a couple extra hundred or $1,000 in your yearlies, you're willing to put at risk our safety, our health, our humanity, bro. You willing to compromise all of that just for a few extra dollars? I can't respect that.
Dignity.
I don't care who you are.
It's called dignity.
I can't respect
if
that,
you
dog.
don't have
I can't
if
respect
you don't have
that.
respect and dignity for yourself, you will let anybody do anything. And if you got a price,
because this ain't
you can be bought and sold.
Because this ain't even about politics. He has no politics. This is just pure divisiveness and just foolishness, dog. And these cats running around supporting and posting about him and defending him, and like, yo, y'all suckers.
And I'll
suckers.
And I'll say this, because this is what pisses me off. If you don't agree with Vice President Harris's politics, and most people who post about her can't tell me about her record. They only tell me about the shit that they've been fed.
They say one thing. She locked more black men up when...
Which is untrue. Which I got videos that has disproved that she is the most progressive senator. They called her a mix between Senator Warren and Senator Bernie Sanders. And if you know anything about those two senators, they are as liberal can get. But I'm not a political show. We're not gonna get on this. But what I am gonna call y'all out on. If you think it's cool to disrespect a black woman in public, to denigrate a black woman in public, you're a sucker.
Sucker. SUCKA.
Because as a man, why would you ever? As a man, why would I ever?
Yo, mama.
I don't need to disrespect. Like, my job is to provide and protect, not disrespect. If I don't deal with you, I don't deal with you. Going on that way. Even if you get disrespectful from me, sweetheart, go that way.
Go that way.
I just won't deal with you.
There it is.
It's real simple.
Ain't no need.
Because I'm a man and you're a woman. We have two different responsibilities and roles in this thing.
Yeah, ain't no need me.
And I think a lot of you sucker ass niggas think that y'all are women and think that you are playing on the same playing field where she can say it so I can say it, and y'all get into that bullshit.
Women get to do it.
So why can't I do it? That's whole shit.
It is.
And I don't even see, like, I don't even get it. So because of that,
I can't fathom it,
I look at you like you crazy when you're disrespecting this woman, not because of her policies. You're just disrespecting the way she looks or the things that you've heard. That has nothing to do with the office that she's trying to run for.
Meanwhile, you got a whole nigga on the other side talking about giving police immunity to get down on you. If they get down on you, ain't no consequences for them. That alone, Cuzzo, should make you stop what you're doing and go in the other direction, bro. That alone. Because
you have people that don't have pride. Again, pride and dignity is a motherfucker. And I don't care who you are. You're not going to take that away from me, bro. And think that that's it. Like, just, I'm going to disrespect you and that's it. The minute you disrespect me or the minute you show me disregard, we good. We're good.
That's a fact.
So I want us to have that. Let's have that dignity and respect about each other. And when people don't act or appreciate us the way that they should, get the fuck away from them, please. That's what I got.
And on that note, Big Zo Podcast, we out. Love.